Good morning, everyone. TractorMan44 here. You know, a guy can't be serious all the time. I've been a little serious here lately, trying to get that little project done for my son, and amid a few other things, and there's always emergency cropping up, for this one person I know or whatever, So you got to end up dropping what I'm doing, run over and take care of this or that, It gets a little old sometimes, so every now and then just want to kind of goof off. Now, we goofed off a little earlier this week, with a barbecue for our German granddaughter's graduation party and entertaining her mother from Germany here. And so that was a good fun time. But today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm just going to take a couple of minutes and show you that, by golly, I ain't all serious. Ain't a whole lot of fun either, I guess. But, I tell you all the time I like old things, so that's why I'm standing in front of my old 72 Ford Ranger. It's a 302 automatic, it's got some issues. Haven't really worked on it yet. I've only had it a short time. Did a little job and ended up with it, from a very good buddy of mine. His dad bought it brand new in 72, and it's been sitting since 96. But I'm not going to work on that today. That's just one of the old items that I kind of like. But I thought I'd take a minute and show you something new that I like. Now, I like new things too, but not a tremendous amount. I don't really like new tools. New tools, you got to break them in, and everything. I kind of like them old worn ones, that have a little bit of training behind them, But if you got a new tool and you make a mistake, it's your fault, But if you have an old tool that's been trained by owners prior to yourself, you can kind of blame it on them. They trained it wrong. The tool should have known better. You know what I mean? But at any rate, enough of this silliness. Let's go take a look at something new that I really enjoy. Well, I say it's new. It's 2008, which is, really new to me. It's probably one of the newest things I own, actually. It's a Ninja 500R Kawasaki, meaning it's a 500cc twin, and it's carbureted. It's not fuel injected. So, boy, that's a happy little bird. But at any rate, it's not fuel injected. So, you have to take care if it sets for the winter. You want to dry dock it. You want to run the tank dry, run the carburetors dry, and all that stuff, and flush with seafoam, for the last, few ounces of gas, or at the very least, keep treated fuel in it, for the duration of the 4 or 5 months, it's going to set. I just pushed it out of the shed a little while ago, dusted it off. I had a tarp over the top of it, but it still got a little dust. Turned the gas on, choked it, pushed the starter button, she fired right up, man. Of course, last night I put the trickle charger on it, for the evening, for the night, just kind of top off the battery. But this thing is such a nimble little machine. It's absolutely perfect. I'm not doing a review on this at all. That'd be silly. But it's a neat little machine, perfect for lady riders or beginner rider or people of short of stature, It's just not heavy, and it's so light and so nimble. If it falls over, you can just easily just grab it, pick it up, stand it up, and just go about your business, act like nothing happened, Pretend you're like a cat sitting there, I meant to do that, kind of look on your face. Uh-oh, that's in the sun, I can't do that. I remember back in the day, the 305 Honda Super Hawk, that was a CL77, I think, was the termination on the 305s. But at any rate, that was the motorcycle to beat. And then they come out with the CB350, and then they turn right around and come out with the CB450. And it's like we thought, good God, can they get any bigger, It was ridiculous, to think of a 450cc, motorcycle propelling you down the highway. It's unheard of. And then all of a sudden, the Suzuki come into the market, Kawasaki got into the market, with the bigger bore two-strokes, the 500s and the 750 strokes, and man, I mean, things just went nutty. Honda came out with the CB750 4-cylinder, 4-stroke. Man, that was a heck of a machine. And then Kawasaki topped them all with the Z900. Good gosh, man, I mean, it was just ridiculous back in the day. But if we even thought of having a bike with half the capacity and capability of this little bike here, or even knew that they were going to be, coming available, in a mere 40 years or 45 years, we wouldn't know how to act. But at any rate, it is and it has. There's been a whole evolution of everything mechanical. This is not anywhere near the end. There's been phenomenal advances from 2008 to now. But this is still just a cool little fun bike just to play around with. May as well finish up the video, top it off with something else kind of old that I enjoy a little bit. Right behind me is a 1940, I think it is, John Deere. Within 3,000, I think the serial number says, of being the very first styled John Deere A. But it's around 1940. Some books listed as 39, but in 39 is when they switched from unstyled to styled. But at any rate, this is just another old thing. This belonged to an old buddy of my dad. and I ended up with it years and years ago, so it can't go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. But that's the other end of the spectrum, you know. This is a 2-cylinder right here. That's a 2-cylinder over there. This one here tops out in RPM. Gosh, I don't even know. 450 RPM maybe, you know. That one idles at 450 RPM. Now I'm just guessing about this. I'm not a John Deere guy. I kind of work on them, kind of piddle with them, you know, but I don't know all the specs by heart. A lot of similarities, you know. Transfer power to the ground via rubber. Both of them do that. This one here's got 2 more tires than that one, so it should go faster, I guess. Might have better traction, you know. Well, I know it does out in the mud. Like I said, this ain't nothing serious. It's just a goof-off video for a goof-off day for just a goof-off kind of guy. And you know what it is? It's time for Trackman 44 to get out of here.